Hello and welcome back to the, for now, penultimate shiny discussion. My name is WW Dadman, but you already know that, and today we're going through Gen 7, so make sure to grab your sunglasses, cause we're going to Alola. Starting off with Rowlet. And off to a good start. The beige of the normal form goes to light green, while the green parts get darker. This looks great. Dartrix. Nice consistent evolution. Darker brown results in darker green, brighter base greens result in a brighter shade of the darker green. Looks nice. Decidueye. And not quite. The beige is the same as on Rowlet, so it should also become the same green in the shiny. The greens are consistent though, so that can stay. Litten. I have absolutely nothing to say here. This shiny is great and I will not change that. Torracat. Same thing here, consistent and looks awesome. Incineroar. And we finish off the line with the same amazing design, so no changes here either. Popplio. Oh my god, this shiny is so good. The only difference is the color of the collar. The blue is not even noticeable. Make it purple instead, please. Brionne. That is a lot better and more distinguished. I like that. That can stay. Primarina. Okay, not entirely bad. For consistency, the dark blue being the same as on Popplio would mean this needs to be purple to fit my design, but other than that, this is fine. Pikipek. Oh no, more of this hardly changing garbage. How the hell is this kind of shit design still a thing in a gen that had shiny colors specifically picked out? Anyway, make the red part blue. I'd say yellow, but that would not work on the upcoming designs. Trumbeak. Okay, cool, nice color changes. Can't say I want to change this apart from the red becoming blue for consistency. Toucannon. Again, doesn't look bad, just needs a bit of consistency with my Pikipek, cause Pikipek needed to change cause it sucks. Also, that would make the yellows become green instead, so not to have two different colors become blue. Yungoos. The stripe on the back goes from blonde to lavender colored. Nice detail change and still looks very obvious and can stay. Gumshoes. Very much the same color shift as the pre-evo, even if the color is a bit more saturated here. Nothing to change either. Grubbin. The orange and yellow parts go red. Obvious enough, and I don't think it would benefit much from also changing the blue. Jajabug. Okay, now this makes no sense. Green somehow also ends up going to red, while the yellow here doesn't change. I'd say the yellow should go to the same orange as on Grubbin, and the green should become a nice gold color. Vikavolt. By itself, cool shiny. I just need to adjust the green on the shiny to be orange since it's yellow in the original for consistency. Crabrawler. The blue boxing glove-like claws go red, making them look even more like boxing gloves. Neat. Crabominable. Like the pre-evo, the blue on the claws goes red. Nice and consistent. Oricorio. So, Oricorio looks different depending on the nectar you feed it. Each form has its own shiny version as well, and they all look different enough from their respective non-shiny that I will just leave them as they are. Cutiefly. Shifts from yellow to pink. Fitting for a fairy type and can stay. Ribombee. Same yellow to pink shift, and the brown scarf goes red. Neat. Rockruff. The shiny is blue. I have nothing more to say. Lycanroc. Okay, so this one has a weird split evolution. We have the midday form that you get when you evolve Rockruff during the day, then the midnight form that you get if you evolve Rockruff during the night, and then you have the dusk form. For that, you need a Rockruff with the ability Own Tempo and evolve it within a 1 hour window during in-game dusk, which is between 7 and 7:59 p.m. in Sword and Shield. All forms are shades between brown and red in the normal forms, so all of them have shades of blue in the shinies. This is absolutely fine. Wishy-washy. So this one gets a gold hue on the white parts in the shiny. Also the swarm form gets a yellow accent instead of the white one with darker blues. Honestly, looks fine. Marini. You know what? We haven't had a blue to pink shift in a while. I'll let this one slide. Toxapex. It's consistent, and that's really all I'm gonna say. Mudbray. Wow, a slightly lighter brown. The designer really outdid themselves on that one. Make it like wine red or something. Mudsdale. Okay, so this one is more noticeable by itself, but still make it consistent with my Mudbray design. Also, why do the legs not change color at all? Dupider. This is legit the first time I'm seeing this shiny, cause apparently nobody liked this thing enough to shiny hunt it. And holy crap, that's fire. Now I want to hunt Dupider. Might make that my next hunt in Sword and Shield. Araquanid. Yep, consistent and looks just as good. For Mantis. The red parts go yellow. I can't say anything against that. Looks good. Lurantis. That looks really sick, and not in a good way. Like, I feel sorry for that shiny. It's consistent though, so... Sorry? Morlul. That one looks amazing. I love the red on the cap. Can obviously stay that way. Shiinotic. Well, almost. I mean, it looks good as it is, but the brown part should have the red from Morlul. The colors on the normal forms are the same for those parts after all. Slanded. This looks great. I don't want to change anything. Salazzle. Yep, nice and consistent and looks cool, so nothing to change. Stuffle. I love the golden shiny design on this, so really nothing more to say here. Beware. Yep, same colors as the pre-evo and not changing that either. Bonusweet. Okay, the leaves go from green to a faint purple or something for some reason, but the main body stays the same red. I'd like something more drastic, like making that red go blue. Steenie. I'm glad I changed the red, cause holy shit does this not look good in shiny like this. The red and green clash and the faint purple doesn't help with that either. So yeah, with the blue this kinda looks a lot less awful. Tsarina. Yeah, same here, the reds clash with the other colors, blue doesn't. Comfey. The subtle change from green to blue on the head is actually really cool, I like that. Oranguru. The white body goes pink. Honestly, I'm not a fan of pink, but this can stay. Persimmon. Okay, you what? I mean, the blue is great, but what is this random ass color switching? On the arm, the black parts go blue, and the white parts go black, the body stays white, and on the tail, the white ring goes blue while the rest stays black. Can we have consistency, please? I'll go with all black goes blue and all white goes black. And I think that's actually a pretty cool design, if I didn't suck at Photoshop. Wimpod. The switching of the purple highlights to orange works well. Can stay. Golisopod. You can hardly see it on the screenshot here, but the difference is actually pretty obvious. The overall body color becomes brighter, the mask on the face has the same color change as Wimpod, and there's greenish highlights on the back that become blue for the shiny. This can stay. Sandygast. Black sand is cool, so is the shiny. Palossand. Yep, same deal, black sand is cool. Kyukumuku. Here we have a prime example for a shiny looking worse than the original. Vomit green is the last color I'd want on a Pokemon. I think this could easily have been less unsightly. Type Null. The silver parts go gold, subtle, and looks cool. Can stay. Silvally. Same silver to gold change. Can't say I'd want to change that. Minior. So with the shell on, you would not be able to tell whether it's shiny or which form you got. The core can be a wide variety of colors, and the shiny is black with the tiny accents on it having the colors of all the other color variants. This is amazing design. Komala. Apparently the log it's holding on to is the actual Pokemon? Because that's the only thing that's changing for the shiny. It's at least pretty obvious, so I guess it can stay. Turtonator. The skin gets bluer and the red goes orangish brown. Looks good enough even if the original design looks better here. Togedemaru. Okay, so the gray parts go white. You'd think it would be less noticeable than it actually is. This can actually stay. Mimikyu. Mimikyu goes full on grayscale into shiny. Fits the ghost type, I guess. Roxish. This thing looks hideous no matter what you do, and the brighter colors of the shiny actually fit better anyway, so that can definitely stay. Grandpa. Green dragon becomes golden dragon, nothing to change here. Dalmice. Green algae on an anchor becomes red algae on an anchor. Looks good, can stay. Jangmo-o. I can get down with the silver to yellow change, but changing the yellow to pink looks ridiculous on a dragon. A nice emerald green would have done better here, and the yellow is a bit too bright too for my taste, so make that a nice gold instead. Hakumo-o. There's literally nothing about this that looks good. Even though they were consistent about being hideous, same changes. Komo-o. Yes, still consistently gross. Again, same improvements. Tapu Koko. Yellow parts go black. In general, all Tapus have black shinies and they all look awesome, so no changes here. Tapu Lele. Nor here. Tapu Bulu. Nor here. Tapu Fini. And also not here. Cosmo. Oh fuck you, that one just straight up doesn't change. Make the blue parts get the red tints of Lunala's shiny. Cosmoem. I don't get why the middle Evo got the correct treatment. Solgaleo. Where did that second form come from? What is this? I have never seen this form. Either way, shiny is red as expected. Even if the white parts are what switches the color here, I couldn't think of a more consistent way of doing this. Lunala. Now, this is obviously consistent. What the fuck are those forms though? I have never seen those in the games. Nihilago. Blue becomes gold and can definitely stay. I wonder when I'll come around to actually hunting the Ultra Beasts, because I sure haven't gotten any of these yet. Buzzwole. Why would you only change part of the reds to neon green? Consistency, please. Pheromosa. Here we go from white to black. Looks good. Circuitry. The black cable thingies become blue. Looks good enough, I guess. Celesteela. Again, the only partial conversion. Consistency. Kartana. What the fuck is that design? Random bullshit changes of the yellow to white and one singular white part to purple. Either commit to it or just change the yellow part to purple and the orange to yellow and that's it. Guzzlord. Yeah, that's a pretty obvious and good change. Can stay. Necrosma. Again, ignoring the fusions, the base form goes from black to dark blue, which is pretty obvious and looks really cool, so I'll let that stay. As for Ultra Necrosma, I am surprised it has a shiny since you can't ever encounter it in shiny and you can't obtain it in this form either. Anyway, white and silver do fit it well. Magearna. So it's pretty obvious to me that the original Pokeball design should have stuck and the black shiny of that is fine. Otherwise, I'd want the Pokeball design to be the shiny of the pure white version and discard the alternate form. Either way, the work on the art has already been done for me here, so I don't need to change it myself. Anyway, the normal shiny is garbage. Mart Shadow. So, if I didn't know that there is a difference you can only see in battle, I'd say these literally look the same. Keep that change, but also make the main body a dark blue on top, a bit like a Necrosma. Poipo. The shiny is white and gold. Looks cool, can stay. Naganadel. And suddenly Hornet. What the hell? Where did that black come from? The purple on the original is the same as on Poipo, so make that white too. Stakataka. The gray blocks become golden. Really nothing to change here. Blacephalon. Blue instead of white. Cool. Zeraora. You know, I'd really have liked to have to hunt this instead of getting it for taking part in a raid event in Sword and Shield, but it looks amazing, so it can stay. Melton. Stop it right there, buddy. I see you typing that comment. Shush! They came out before Gen 8, and therefore they are Gen 7. And I will not have this argument. The shiny is pretty matte, to be honest. The gold of the nut changes to a more copper tone, and that's all that really changes. Not great, but enough to be distinguishable. Melmetal. At least it is consistently mediocre. And with that, we are done with Gen 7, and only Gen 8 lies ahead. At least until the next gen release. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether I'll do that right away though, as Legends Arceus is still technically Gen 8, seeing as it doesn't have a new region or new starters. So if that adds anything new, I'd want that to be in the Gen 8 video. However, we don't know yet whether it will add anything new, so I guess I'll at least hold off on finishing that video until we know Gen 8 is definitely done. Anyway, I will see you for the next video of whatever I make, and until then, leave a like and subscribe for more. Bye.